Okay, so do you remember your first hairdryer treatment, the famous hairdryer treatment that you got from Sir Alex?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Never forget it.
I wouldn't. And to be fair, it wasn't when I was even in the first team.
Right, okay.
You know, he would come and watch the Youth Cup games.
Yeah.
And we got knocked out. So I played in the Youth Cup for 2 years. We got knocked out, probably the quarters both times, and the manager would always come to these games and watch, whether it was with Kiddo or somebody else. And obviously we got beat, and he'd absolutely give it to everyone.
Really?
Yeah. And to be
How old
fair,
had you been at this point?
16.
Right, okay.
Yeah, straight from school.
Yeah.
16, and to be fair, we had a coach called Eric Harrison, God bless his soul as well, who did a similar sort of hairdryer treatment.
Right.
But I used to love it.
Really?
Yeah, I used to love it. I used to think, this is what it's about. You know, he wants perfection.
Yeah.
He wants everybody to understand to get into the first team. He made me understand to get into the first team, you need to do better.
Right.
So yeah, it was at a very young age.
And I guess it felt like a call to a higher standard sort of thing.
Yeah, of course. And to be fair, some people can take it and
Yeah.
push on, and some people don't. You know, they sort of dwindle a little bit and get upset and sulk. And I used to think it was a challenge. And as a kid, you know, you see Sir Alex as a sort of a father figure as well.
Yeah.
And it's someone you don't want to let down.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, you take it all in and pretty much get on with it.
Did the ones who didn't cope with it well, would they sort of bitch about it afterwards, saying that was unfair, or how did they react?
At that age, probably not.
Right.
But you could do with probably more of a bit upset, more of a sulk. I'll give you an example. I think we were playing Leeds at Ellen Road once. I was probably 19 now. And we were at half time, we were winning 1-0. I thought I played pretty well. Was playing pretty well. And I remember the manager coming in, and I sat down. And you do think, obviously, if he's going to say anything, it's not going to be to me.
Right.
He absolutely destroyed me.
Really?
And I was honestly sitting there so angry, thinking, wow. Anyway, we went back out. I think we won the game 2. It was 2-0 or 2-1. Then after the game, one of the lads that was the same age as me, he was in the squad, but he didn't get changed. He wasn't sub. And he goes, come over here. I was like, oh, what's the matter? He goes, remember when obviously the manager did that half time? When you all ran out, from the manager going from the angriest person you've ever seen, he looked at the other staff started smiling, going, play him better now. But he was very clever. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
That to me, that just, I love that.
Okay.
That to me is my management at its best, and he's obviously figured out by shouting at me, he's going to get a reaction, a good reaction. And you can ask there's many other stories with other players who do it in a different way.
Yeah.
But I thought that was brilliant.
He's tailoring what you need depending on the person. It seems like a risky management style. I mean, he obviously had the most incredible success, so it really worked. But it seems risky because if you get that wrong, I can imagine some players would be really pissed off, or they'd feel like they've been manipulated.
100%.
Yeah.
And he, you know, we probably worked out that he got it wrong a few times and then maybe changed the approach.
Yeah.
And obviously I was there for a long time, so you can see the different ways the manager would speak to players. So you know, you just knew, if anything, you give it a round of applause, because you think, wow, he works out the best way to get the best out of you, and you've got to respect that at the highest level. And we're talking big games. We're not talking, you know, just in the league.
Yeah.
You know, cup finals, Champions League. He just got the best out of you.